welcome back to my backyard snack yard on a rather blustery May day here down in Dorset, England. Today I wanted to have a look at my hardy kiwis. We've got the one that I've had for a few years now, 5 years in fact. This is the 5th year. It's Isai, and it is a self-fertile cultivar. It's full of really fat flower buds, which I think are going to be opening up within the next few days, hopefully, if we get some sunshine. It's a little bit chilly again. We had some really good weather, but now we're back to sort of 15 degrees Celsius and cold winds. But it is completely full of wonderful flower buds. It's a really good compact plant, so brilliant for a small garden, especially because it doesn't need more than one cultivar in order to bear fruit. And it doesn't grow as rampantly as many of the other kiwi berries do. But it pushes out lots and lots of fruit. And they're such tasty, cute little things. So I've got this one growing here along this trellis. And I've heard lots of people say that if you have a male cultivar alongside it, for pollination purposes, you get even more fruit, even though it doesn't actually need them. So I finally found one I really wanted, and it is a Prince Jumbo. Let me take you to him. So here's my Prince Jumbo. He is a male cultivar, and he's meant to be a really good pollination partner for all Actinidia arguta varieties. So if you have one and you need one, this might be a good one for you. He's supposed to be quite vigorous. I love the red stems there, really attractive. I don't know if there's some little flower buds already down there. It looks like it. Those little bumps tend to be kind of flower buddy. So that would be nice if we already get some flowers now. I don't really expect them for a few years, but looking down there, that looks really promising. Let's see what happens. I've got him, he's going to be planted out against this trellis. I'm just doing some clearing away of various things. You can see it's a nice big space there. That is where I'm going to be putting my asparagus. But yes, I'm going to be planting him here once it's all cleared up, which is really close to the Isai, so they can cross-pollinate and have lots of fun, hopefully. And I should also just clarify that when I say the Isai is self-fertile, it's because it can produce fruit without a male cultivar there, but it's actually parthenocarpic, so it's a different way it's fertilizing itself without fertile pollen or something like that. I'm really not very good at all the details, but essentially it acts as if it were self-fertile, and it produces wonderful fruit without a pollination partner, which makes it really perfect for small gardens. And I was really happy to just have it on its own, but now that I've gotten this guy, I'm really excited to see if we can get many more kiwi berries. You're supposed to be able to get about up to 3 times more with a male pollinator than you would without one, so exciting times. And then because I had him, and one male kiwi plant can look after about 5 females, or maybe 6, I thought, why not try to get a really tasty one, another really tasty one. And I'd heard so much about one called Ananasnaya, which is a Russian cultivar. It's supposed to produce really large fruit, and also known as Anna. And I think in Russian the name is supposed to mean like pineapple. I know ananas in Danish also means pineapple, so I think they're talking about how the flavor is like that of a pineapple. And I do find that kiwi berries themselves do taste a lot, so very tropical and a lot like pineapples too, so it doesn't surprise me that they would call it that. But I've got one right here, and I wonder if anyone can tell me if this is a mislabeled plant, because it does not look like Ananasnaya I've seen online, like the images. If you look at them really closely, the leaves are really fuzzy. They're more like that of regular fuzzy kiwis. And I really thought that the Ananasnaya I saw online were more like this, like smooth leaves, and sort of longer ones as well. So I don't know. I don't know. There's some little bumps on him too. I just don't think there are going to be any flowers for a few years. It's just, that's the thing. When you get mislabeled plants, you have to wait for years until they fruit before you can tell if the plant is indeed mislabeled, which makes it tricky. I really do think it's a case of mislabeling. I think I might try to contact the vendors. I got him last year, so I could contact them and see if they can confirm whether or not it is really a beautiful Anna. I really hope it is, because if it is, I want to plant it, well, right next to this little guy, so they can really cross-pollinate and produce very big, beautiful ones. This guy, the Anna or Ananas Naya, are meant to produce extra big, really extra tasty ones too, which would be so much fun. I wanted to find the perfect partner for this guy. He comes in a couple with one called the pink jumbo, and they actually produce pink skinned fruit. But I haven't found him here in the UK. If you have found one here in the UK, please tell me where you got it, because I would actually like to have that one. Not that I have that much space for loads of hardy kiwis, but they are so much fun to grow. I really enjoyed having the Isai, especially because the Isai fruits so early. It fruited for me the first year, and then it just keeps on going, getting more and more fruit every year. I did miss 1 year because what they tend to do is they tend to start producing the little spurs upon which they fruit really early in the season, while we still have lots of danger of frost. And 1 year I didn't cover them, and we had a frost, I think in April, and that killed all those fruiting spurs off. So that meant we had no fruit that year. And that is the risk we run. So I always keep an eye on whether or not we're going to have a frost. And then if we do, I just cover them with blankets and sheets, and that does the trick. So far, so good. So I just thought that would be a fun thing to do. Let me just take you back and show you the wonderful flower buds. And I'm sure that in the next few days or weeks, we will be having a bush or a trellis full of wonderful kiwi berry blossom. It smells so good too. It smells as good as it looks, for sure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.